No, yeah, I get it.
He shoots a little far.
I understand
He gets a little healing. That's the angle.
I do
He's ranged
understand
into
that,
Rel.
yeah.
He wants to win the lane, and then like later
Yeah.
on, she was gone for a really long time, to be fair, and then she came back, and we were like, well, that's enough.
Yeah.
As Raptor is up here, so we'll talk about Nami later. LazyFeel has flash.
Any tunnelers? Raptor getting in. He flashes straight into the Skarner. And LazyFeel is going to go down. First blood. And Clear picks that one up. He'll very much enjoy that gold.
I think he had his Arcane Shift available, but he flashed into the Skarner. Oh no, he shifted into the Skarner.
Shifted into
Okay,
Skarner. Okay, that
Thank
makes
God, I thought he flashed.
I mean,
Diablo has...
does Rich have enough mana for his ult? He might not even need it. He's just killing him. He's just killing him. He just chops him with his axe.
Sponge is like, what
It's
the hell?
illusion.
Where's my assist, man?
What is happening?
Where is my assist?
Which was first blood, so that does help out quite a bit.
I mean, he laned into Jace, and then he laned into Lucian.
Yeah, and to be fair to Diablo, he's only 70 gold behind, so it's not the end of the world, but he definitely doesn't have the same tempo for sure. As they're going to get the flash out of Sponge. Little stun goes down in here. Clear may be in a little bit of trouble. They're trying to get the resets here onto him, but Sponge gets incredibly low. Has to get flashed on by Raptor to go down. Vikla and Raptor just trying to kite this one out. Bit of damage from the Ahri. As the knockback does come in, they actually flash on in to the Skarner. LazyFeel gonna pick that one up, but immediately gets traded back by Vikla, who has another charge of the Spirit Rush. Just gonna go back in.
The killing heals!
It's a very close one, but the heals from the hero Melio is gonna get the job done. It's a triple for Vikla's Ahri.
What is happening? Rich is getting plates. That's what's happening right now in live, but
Raptor?
yeah, we're just flipping the map on its head here, and I mean, Clear can join unless Rich interrupts him.
Well, Sponge is dead after all of that. I don't really know what the idea was, but he's trying to get himself back in the game, and it's not working. Meanwhile, a little flip on Emilio, but we're going to miss that action. Not exactly important, as Kellen lives with about half health. And yeah, it's just a dragon over to BNK.
So BNK made the right call there. Rich TP's top, and then they just pivot away from Grubs and go Dragon. Because they're like, well, you can't go back to the Dragon no matter what now. Rich does stop Clear from teleporting in to the Dragon fight, but they still end up having the numbers advantage there. They catch Sponge out, and they win the fight off of that. Vikla may have to run
He doesn't
away.
have Spirit Rush, and he doesn't have Flash. Waiting for Hondo to come back in. This might be the shutdown that they want here. Vikla gets shut down. 675 gold goes to UCal. Very heads-up play.
Before that pick onto Vikla did happen. And, you know, they're end up winning on both sides of the map here. And the fact that Illusion didn't win lane really created a lot of issues for them, but they still had a Jace into the Scion. They still had Prio, and now they're winning team fights pretty consistently here, so they pull 1,000 gold ahead. And this Lucian might actually get to play the game at some point.
I mean, you know, getting a turret instead of a Rift Heralds.
It's a 1+1.
Feels good.
Yeah, 1 turret, 1 Dragon Prio, please. I heard it comes with it.
We do have TP. Yeah, you can't deny it either. You have to get it. The calling comes out.
I was like, I don't know. I don't have a life wrap for you.
Sponge is here. And Clear in a lot of trouble, actually. Gonna try to flash. Nice knockback into flash away. Barely survives.
And they will get the Dragon. And, you know, they group towards him. If DRX had tried to chase there, they end up dying, and Dragon does go over. So a kind of weird set of events that happened there and transpired, but Clear's pressure in the bottom lane really helped them get that Prio back. The Herald helps them get the Prio back. The timing of DRX grouping for Dragon being too early really hurts them. Sure, they got the turret, but the Herald allows the Prio to be wrestled away, and also will lead to this turret here in the mid lane, and Clear did significant damage to that bottom turret as well. So
what a game. Wow. Amazing.
He will get it on the next wave.
He does. He's got his whole team there, so I would hope that he would be able to.
There's a turret with a wave here, so
there are a lot of people
Dragon
here.
Oh,
and dash on Vikla, no, the one thing you couldn't do. But a massive impale will matter. Raptor's going the wrong way. And he just dies.
Sponge with the charm as well onto him as he transforms to Ahri.
Ah, that's why. That was crazy. They're just going to get the Otacon.
Oh, boy. I mean, I was like, okay, this time it makes sense. There's no Dragon, there's Otacon, though, and you want to get that turret. So this time the group up with the wave they actually had does make sense, but Vikla dashes right into rocks. It's like a you know, a bird that thinks there's a very clean glass door.
They just smack right into it.
They
it's so
smacked
sad.
right into it.
So sad.
Gets caught, you commit to the dive because you have your reses. I think that's
kind of looks like that's what they're setting up for. You know, they pushed out top and bot.
Rich has his ultimate as well, so you could do a lot with this.
Stun on a Raptor. Wall's coming down. There's your siege, but instead it's just a fight. UCal, meanwhile, going head to head with multiple guys. The cleanse comes out, and the culling does as well, but Raptor's already dead. So Diablo takes a nice trade against UCal, but the rest of his team not in a great spot.
I mean,
losing their jungler.
They didn't get the turret. They got a kill. It wasn't the cleanest execution.
Oh, no! That was not what we wanted to see. Absolutely not.
He has certainly gone in when he should not go in a few times this game. But it has been somewhat funny, but it's also been, it's made me almost fall out of my chair a few times.
You almost pulled a UCal there.
Yeah, I gave bird flu across.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, Rich here is trying to defend his turret with a little bit of help from the Hex Gates.
I think Claire's just dead. Yeah, he's just getting 1v1 by UCal, and his team lost position. Meanwhile, DRX are getting the
How
dragon.
are they getting the dragon and a kill on the top side of the map?
BNK are lost. Vikla
They already had the dragon.
They already got the dragon. They knew.
It was gone.
And another charm onto the Skarner. And now a big knockup comes in, and the resets are here. I mean, once one team starts getting resets, they're going to win the fight.
Yeah, very snowbally, very volatile fights here. And the gold lead's still only 2,000, but I don't
Maybe he thought it was only Sponge? Like, if it's only Sponge, then maybe. But then why is he, putting his mist up against that wall? Oh, man.
All right, well, this could get interesting.
Yeah, the Randuins. Rich is like, yeah, you want to go? 1v1 me. 1v1 me right now, Rich says, and then he calls over his buddy, and it's not very fair. That does mean that Clear is going to die.
He almost didn't even need UCal as, here's a fight.
Oh, that's a charm. That's a big one on the Sponge, but Andil going to spare the blushes of the team. We do see the heal coming out of the kill, and he's trying his best on the Melio.
The lack of map control here, it gets a little bit tricky, and they've made some poor decisions around the map, and DRX, almost 3,000 gold up here, kind of poised to get a back-to-back upset win. You know, they got the win last time around against Bro. Because what we learned in game one was when we think we know this, we're wrong. But I feel like I'm already ready to believe again. I'm ready to believe.
All right, send it.
Andil.
All right, send it. Rich is going in, but he's very tanky. Has to flash the charm. So, yeah, I mean, they got the flash from both Kellen and Diablo. So I suppose that's worked. And now, Diablo dashes forward. This is Diablo, after all. This is what he does.
He's doing it very well.
Yeah, he's actually skirting right around the edge. Look at this Sponge! He's going to get caught! And now, the rest of DRX has to just run away. Diablo getting on in there on a Rich who has to ult away. And at least DRX abandoned ship at the right time. While I say that, Andil coming back in. A little stun. Andil? No? Okay, well, he's dead. He's going to try to save his Talia. And meanwhile, UCal says, no, I'd rather not be saved. I'm going in. 1v5, I got this. And he does. He's got the kill.
Okay.
He actually does.
Lands in the back away that buys a little bit of space
they're
here.
Just doing Baron, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sponge's Raptor rather is just dead. And so he wasn't able to even contest. Because now wall comes down. Nice charm off of the wall. And DRX trying to decide if they want to go for this fight. Melio in a lot of trouble. Kellen just dies, but Andil might pay for it as well. But Clear goes in, takes out the Talia. Lazyfield is the one guy that has to fight up against everybody if they want to save their Baron buff. In goes Vikla. He's just tied to the Ezreal. No, Vikla! As Lazyfield, he's getting Qs. He's getting Qs on the Raptor, and he lives because of the lifesteal. Just barely.
Look at those smiles. Look at those smiles. I don't even know what team they're fans of. That's
They're having a great time.
That's what you're gonna have. Raptor on the chase. Hold on. Hold on.
Nah.
Hold on.
Nah.
It's just Scion, so that's what happened there.
Oh, we're fighting again.
So much in live.
Yeah, we're fighting again. Please, no more replays.
Yeah, let's just let it happen.
See these fights once.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't want to see them again.
That's one time is enough for me, and I don't want to miss any action.
I've seen enough. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hextech, Soul Point on the line. 30 minutes in.
Trying to fight for this. I mean, they're pretty low. Some heals coming out from the Melio. And yeah, I guess DRX without their Lazyfield, who died at some point. they're just gonna let it go.
Yeah, and he has flash. You know, I don't know. You gotta triumph to triumph. You gotta like have.
Yeah, you gotta overcome adversity, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the adversity in this one.
His or death cap for this is they're just half gone.
They're just taking the Baron. BNK, what are you doing? Get over there, it's gone. It's too late. BNK, no.
Awkward timing, but with Hex Gates.
Look at the wall. They're like, please don't do it. Please, no.
Okay, that's a big shock blast.
Yeah, oh, Ondel. Ondel is going. He says, all right, I'm gonna send it.
He is, in fact, sending it. Lazy Field!
Whoa! Well, he's got a nice little plant here.
Got a redemption and the plant. Clear if he hits a shock blast. Not gonna hit.
Yeah, not gonna hit this time. And it could be huge. I mean, they're gonna just go for the fight instead. Meanwhile, Vikla just dies. He had flash, and he just dies out of nowhere. Lazyfield is not part of the fight, though. He is totally on the right side, zoned away, but it still means that DRX is gonna get this Drake.
So 2 back-to-back, 3 for 3, 3 and 3 Elemental Drake games. It's 4,000 plus damage done by Diablo in the fight. Diablo here has the cleanse. He's trying to kite back. He's trying to carry this fight as best as he can. But in live, they are sieging the Nexus turrets.
Please tell me DRX ends it on this push.
They have 1 minute left on Baron.
I don't know if I can take any more Wolf.
One more.
Please.
1 minute left on Baron.
It has taken quite a while. I mean, they got it for free.
Diablo, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
He didn't get hit by Rich.
Hold your horses.
He didn't. Rich didn't get him. He tried to get him. He didn't get him. He didn't have flash or cleanse. That was an insane dash forward there. I thought that was the end of the game.
Insane.
I thought that was the end of the game.
You're right. Okay, we're doing it again. Charm on a Rich, the Impale on a Rich. Can they kill the Scion? Turns out, yes. If they do that, they can.
But the prio targets are so hard to get to. So hard to get to.
You can't just give this up. You can't end the game in time. And now they're just going to try to fight. They don't have the positioning. Vikla goes in the Charm on a Lazy Field, but now the counter engage. They don't get Lazy Field, but he's not doing damage. We do have a Impale on a Rich. Why? That's not important, but they're eventually going to be able to take him out. They're also going to get Ondil.
Can they live? Because the Hextech Soul went over. It's going to buy some space. Rich's Hextech procs actually help them get away. They need to recall as soon as possible. And 5.5 minutes to the Elder. I guess maybe that's where it'll end. But BNK going to try to use this Baron.
Challengers, baby.
Like, there's only, like, the outer turret is up in bottom lane. The only lane they can push through is mid. And with Hextech Soul.
I mean, they look like it. Right?
Right?
Right? Okay.
That's your teammate. Don't shock blast.
Please don't shock blast the Raptor. I doesn't enjoy that.
Mistakes. You do not want to be the guy who makes the mistake that loses you the game or the series. In the case of BNK, with DRX with a 1-game lead in this one, so mistakes are bound to happen. It's not the cleanest League of Legends we've ever seen from these two teams, even. But still, Baron for 90 more seconds. Now sieging the red buff, slow and steady.
All right,
the big Q, you fell on the flank.
The red buff, and now they're just so deep in there as the ult goes in on the Diablo. Big Impale, but Raptor is stuck in the middle of it. Vikla trying to do the damage, but he's going to eventually go down to 1. Mystic shot is enough. And guess what? We talked about the resets. Who's got the resets? It's Sponge on the Viego.
Diablo back against the wall there. Vikla goes in and dies. And the combo setup just isn't there. Like, you're running a Milio comp. Why are we looking for these types of engages? Why are we trying to get a multi-man Impale when there's no damage?
I think they end it here.
I think they do. It's an Ari. It's a Lucian comp. You went in for your last chance, your last fight on the red buff.
Well, they got it, Wolf. They got the red buff.
Red buff for Nexus. That's a new one.
Clear has the red buff. He has it. Now he's trying to clear the wave.
Yeah, he's going to need another shot blast.
I suggest. But, yeah, he's going to go in. I mean, the cannon is alive, though. They're going to get him down to his GA. Cannon alive. Do they have a wave, actually? It's only 1. The CC comes in, and they keep the wave alive.
They have it.
They keep the wave alive, and in 44 minutes, DRX will complete their 2-0 of BNK tonight.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.